I'm going to start with looking at the hydraulics. So one of the big problems I have with the hydraulics is, even though they're front and rear, when you activate the rear hydraulics, it seems to impact on the fronts. Now you can see that when you activate the rear hydraulics, you'll see the spring box for the front adjust. So about another week's passed, the hydraulics on this has turned into a bit of a mission. So I originally suspected that we were getting some bypass on some of these valves. Then I went down a bit of a rabbit hole thinking, actually, was it an electrical where the solenoids were activating when we're switching? So these were the original valve blocks. So you've got two separate poppet valves there with a return, with your lines to your return. So it's quite a lot of connectors, quite a lot of joiners. I pulled these valves out, give them a clean up, but what I think is happening is where these valves are worn or they're seeping through, when the hydraulic pressure is going through, it's then lifting the opposite valve, which is why when you're trying to lift the front of the car, the rear is having an impact and vice versa. So what I did in the end, I thought I'll bite the bullet, remove these. I reached out to the legend that is Ray from Raven Hydraulics, and he's made me up a new valve block, individual valve block. I've retained the original return system and dump system and a new valve block. So where originally we had the pressure reduction valves on this one was on each return line, you don't really need that, you only need one and you can control it. So I've moved it from the lines to here, and with the new valve block, where it's a lot smaller and compressed than the old one, I've had to order another line, just a shorter line from the return. And now, so when your front goes up, the front is up. And then when you put the rear up on this side, the rear goes up and the front one's not doing anything. And back down again. And again, when the front goes up, you see the spring box move and it's not impacting the rear one. So all is well.